Now we're going to go from the 4, all right, not up a perfect fourth, because that would be to the flatted fourth, the B flat. If it was a F going to a B flat, we're going to a B natural. This works in any key, so we're going to have that augmented fourth. All right, and then marching on from, you know, to the 2, to the 4. All right, and essentially we covered mostly Dorian stuff with that 7th. Okay, so here's 7 Dorian, Dorian to the 7 Dorian, Dorian. See, so that's why the 7th is up there, but we can focus on the 7th another time. We have some of it down here. We got to get to the Mixolydian, the Aeolian. We got to get, we haven't even gotten to the Phrygian and the Lydian. Okay, so we've got like 2 to cover. This is why this chart took me days to make, and I still would like to redo it. And then the bottom chart is just in 7th arpeggios. So for 3, instead of, it would be, okay, so it's 3, 5, 7, and then the 2 in the next octave up. You know, for that really full. All right, so it's 3, 5, 7 to the 2. Now that's now part of the arpeggio. It it has to be given some respect, because it's part of the arpeggio now. It's not just 3, 5, 7 up to this 3. We skip this 3 because we're going to this 2. If we want to go to another 3 and play an arpeggio and continue, you know, we'll say we'll continue on with this diagonal movement, then we'd have to choose this 3. Okay. Now, why does that look so far away? I don't know. Major third, minor third. It's actually a whole step, yeah, so it's a whole step that's raised up like that, right. So normally a 2 to a 3 would be way over here, 2 to this 3. But it's warped over. But we'll get to that. Those are the 7th arpeggios, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's nice in jazz to, you know, to add that 7th, just to, you know, make sure we're not skimping. You know, we don't want to just talk about pentatonic, talk about diatonic, talk about tritone chords. Well, let's talk about major chords, because the piano is basically set up in, you know, to do these four note chords. We want to get a little bit more sound in there, and that's okay. So now we're going to finish off with the these 2 guys here. So we've got the Phrygian minor and the Lydian 4/6 root. Okay, in the key of C it's F, A, C. In the key of C, the third minor is E, G, and B. All right, so we've got the same thing going on here that we had with the other ones. We have 1 minor and 1 major, and then we have 1 major on this one, which is the Mixolydian, and then a minor. So we go a minor. We start here with a major to a minor. All right, we put them on the same fretboard. Then a minor to a major, we put them on the same fretboard, and then a major to a minor, We put them on the same fretboard. And then we got some extra stuff down here for the half diminish. How that plays out in that E box. The E box with the cage that stretches down, all right, to accomplish the C-shaped fifth. 5, 7, 2, 5. All right, so that's weird. All right, so the reason why I'm doing all this for free, as you know, is because I want to give back to people. When my student loans got paid, it wasn't that was made me do this. I was doing this before that happened, but then I realized the two events kind of went together, so I decided to continue trying to teach for free for now. And if I down the road, I might have some things on eBay, but right now they're not available yet. So that's going to be some reckoning, because I might just I just need some money. I want to make them available. As you know, it's quite an undertaking to get these on here. But I would suggest just right now, I'll let people know that don't ever stick anything on your guitar until you cut it to perfect shape first. So it'll slide around, because it's still got the sticky glue, the peel off paper, and you can slide it around and make sure it fits perfectly and does not interfere with the frets at all. And then when you're confident that you've cut the thing to shape, then you can peel the back off and very carefully put it on. If it doesn't go on right, you take it right off. When the glue's or the sticky back is just being put on, you can do that. So you make sure you put it on exactly straight. That's the only warning caution that I do, is cut the thing to shape before you peel the stuff off. When I have those available, I'll have them available. I'll sell them, or something like that, for a couple of different sizes perhaps. And like I say, that's going to compromise the music with the charts, and this helps me. So we're good for now. We still have to cover some ground here. All right. So we have minor to the major, major to the minor. So we've got the same setup. All right, we have an arpeggio, so let's cover the minor first. 3 to 5 to 7 to 3 to 5 to 7. All right, that's the arpeggio. Now what's this A5 here? Let's zoom in. All right, we've got this arpeggio that we just did. 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7. Why does it say A5 there? Because the Phrygian is going to be substituted by the next letter up, and that's always going to be a 5. So the Phrygian substitution's going to be whatever chord shape you're doing. Phrygian in the key of C would be an E minor, right? Well, I can play an E minor here, or I can play an E minor here, D shape, right? So the next letter up from D is going to, in the pentatonic, is going to be E, and that's going to be E of the fifth. All right, so in the D minor shape, hiding that, E of the fifth. All right, so in other words, in this particular thing, E of the fifth would be what? It would be, I believe it's actually, I'm not sure. Hang on. All right, just had to think a second there. If I have an E minor, a D minor shaped E minor, okay, there's your D minor shaped E minor, which would be the third minor in C. It's going to give me an E shaped 5. Here's the 5, which is the root. It's the root of the fifth. So fifth is 5, 7, 2. All right, so the second inversion would be 2,